dating bums and a
Mm-hmm.
millionaire. But there's a fourth thing that you missed. And guys, this is a testimony that words have power. You need to watch out what you say because she's also being caught outside. She was
Oh,
asking.
oh, yeah. Bad Baby. Bad Baby shared with us on the social media a horrific, shocking video where her ex-boyfriend and father of a child was going ham on her. She's actually a rapper and a OF model these days. I don't know what she do on OF, but we all know her from the as the Cash Me Outside girl.
Catch me outside. How about that?
And here we are, 7 to 8 years later, and she has a kid, dating bums, and being a millionaire. RJ, we're on mute, I think, right?
Yeah, I'm on mute. I said you forgot one thing. She's also you said that she's like a
Former
couple of
rapper.
years later, a mom, dating bums, and a
Mhm.
millionaire. But there's a fourth thing that you missed. And guys, this is a testimony that words have power. You need to watch out what you say because she's also being caught outside. He was asking.
Oh, yeah. All these years later, she got caught outside by her
She was,
ex.
she was
My God, who would have
she was
thought?
daring people
It
to
is
catch me outside.
crazy.
You have a problem with me? Catch me outside. And now, years later, words have power. She's actually being caught outside. Oh man.
If I speak, I am in big trouble. In big trouble. And I don't want to be in big trouble.
Yeah, that was a crazy one. I didn't expect you to go there. But what's the usual thing we say here at the Double Touch Show? If you want to hear more, subscribe.
Play more, subscribe. Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, hey, so last week she shared a CCTV a video of her baby dad. What's this guy's name? I don't know who this. I don't know his name, but her baby's name is Lavon. Her kid's name is Lavon. Her baby daddy went ham on her, and she shared this video. She also shared a couple of pictures on Instagram of the result of this assault. I would guess this guy's gonna sit in jail for a while. I can't even show the pictures. That's how crazy it looks. Let's put it this way: it's a swollen eye. It's a swollen eye. I can't show swollen eye. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get a.
Give her your glasses, man.
Oh. Here, bat. Or
Yeah.
baddie.
It's
Or
a
baby.
it's a you can't outrun your choices.
That's
You
a
can't
good one.
outrun your choices. You
Good
can't outrun your decisions. It's
One thing I've learned: you can't outrun your choices, and you can outrun ninjas.
because ninjas outrun the police. Yeah. I think what you're thinking about right now, KR, is that, or at least what you're thinking about. I don't know what you're thinking about, but you could clearly see from the doctor, I think it was Dr. Phil, right?
Dr.
From
Phil,
the
yeah,
Dr. Phil interview where she got known as the Catch Me Outside girl, Bad Baby. That she was ghetto AF.
Well,
And
she was playing a role.
but I don't know if she was playing a role. I think I don't think she was playing a role, KR. I think like we always talk about when you grow up, you want to fit somewhere. And she
Yeah.
clearly fitted where there, that with like
She
a
was
particular type of person. And if you and people go through phases, right? So of course, when I was younger, I was listening more to certain music. I was more involved in certain, let's call it subcultures, because hip hop and rap is like one aspect, right? Music is one aspect, but there comes a point where you start to identify with other genres as well, and you create. And that's, I think, what growth is, right? Growth is you have the choice to develop your own character, develop your own personality. But when you're small or younger, oftentimes you try to fit somewhere, and she wanted to fit there.
with
And
names.
yeah, like ghetto, just
Ghetto,
ghetto,
yeah.
like. And like we always talk about, people from the ghetto usually want to get out of the ghetto. They want a better life, and other people want to go in the ghetto. So it's because
Right?
they
So
think
it's
it's cool.
yeah. So people from the suburbs always want to get into the ghetto. I don't
Yeah,
understand that.
like while the whole point of, let's say, living that lifestyle and moving up the ranks is because the higher you are in the ranks, the better life you'll be able to live. And what do the bosses do? Of course, when they get the money, they don't stay there. The bosses live where the rich people are, walking their dogs in a gated community. That's what the bosses do. So, and why do people get in the game? They get in the game because they want to live a better life. But but there are people who grow up in I don't want to say a stable household, because I don't know how her household was, but
That's
not
a
in the
very
ghetto. And then you try to go in the ghetto, which is cool and everything. You try telling people to catch you outside. But what then happens is you start dating bums. And like you always say, KR, it's, well, I don't know if you always say this, but I think we talked about it in the past. When you're young, you fall for certain type of people who aren't necessarily wife material, or in her case, husband material. But it's cool, it's exciting. But the whole point of growing up is to change your life, right? Well, not change your life, but the whole point is to mature. Now, the way we matured, you and I, is we studied, of course, then we need to work. And while you're working, you start getting things. We don't have anything. You're living in your mama's basement, but then you don't want to.
Incognito.
Yeah. Yeah. So you have things to lose. But what's happening in the times that we're living in, with platforms like OF and other type of platforms and YouTube, etc., you can make a profit, live profitable, being yourself without having to change. But what happens then is that your tax bracket changes, but you're still dealing with the same type of liabilities.
Yes.
Because other people who, for example, who grew up in a certain environment but decided to become attorneys, decided to become accountants, decided to establish businesses, whatever, they have things to lose. So usually they're more diligent in the way they move, who they go out with, etc. But so they have to change. They have to make at a certain point, they have to make the change to leave a certain lifestyle behind. But if you with the current platforms, you don't have to change. You can just be yourself, get your money. They'll pay you for promotions at parties, etc. You can rap. Your rap isn't maybe that good, but you have the following because that's good as well. Because other artists, you don't have the gatekeepers as much. but then you don't need to change. So what happens is you get the money, you'll be able to afford a certain lifestyle, but mentally you haven't changed. You're still in the same place. So you go deal with the same people you should have left a long time ago. You have kids with these people, and then you have problems. Case in point, Ricky Rose. Case in point, which we just talked about in the previous segment, and case in point, Bhad Bhabie.